Good afternoon and welcome to the 70th annual St. Patty's Day Parade. Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala, glad to have you along, brother. It's the first rite of spring.
You're starting early. First rite of spring doesn't feel much like spring today, Jeff. Not one of our best days, but a good crowd here lined up down Center Avenue.
All right, as always, we start with the Bay City Department of Public Safety. Look, they got people in the back already. They must not have boated too well earlier on the parade route.
He started early.
Director Caleb Rowell and security coordinated by Todd Armstrong. Bay City Department of Public Safety was created in 2013, a fully consolidated department of public safety providing 24-hour law enforcement, fire, and emergency medical services.
Bay County Sheriff Troy Cunningham, devoted to keeping you safe, just went by. Visit the Bay County Sheriff website to see the many services provided by the Bay County citizens for a safe Bay County. There's Troy right there.
Yes, indeed. Troy enjoying the parade. We've got the Michigan State Police. They're all along the parade route as well. They're monitoring Senator Avenue during the parade. They do a great job all over Bay County. And then we got Engine 1, Bay City's finest.
Always nice to see them. And up next, City of Essexville Fire Department. Their primary mission of the Department of Public Safety. Police Chief Casey Dobbins and Fire Emergency Medical Response from our friends in Essexville.
They've got multiple rigs in, and next we have got the yep, that works good.
You know the parade's close.
Hampton Township Public Safety as well, as they're out the window enjoying their day as well, and all the other townships and municipalities. Monitor Township Fire Department out there on Midland Road and 3 Mile. They got a brand new building out there, too, they're very proud of.
Very nice. Recently refurbished. There's our friends from Bangor Township serving their community since 1943.
All righty, as they come back to us, we got quite a few people to thank. Of course, Nick Page produces and directs our program. Jared Doan is the one that's outside brave in the cold today.
He got the short stick.
And then Stephen Bauer's upstairs in Command Central making sure that everything works. We want to thank Tom Page, the official power sponsor for Bay County TV.
Also want to thank Tri-County Area Building Trades for being the Emerald sponsor, Consumers Energy for the Pot of Gold sponsor, Dow Championship, that golf tournament over there at the Midland Country Club, for the All Green sponsor, and thank you to Financial Edge, Friends of St. Patrick sponsor, Jeff.
Also the Michigan Sugar Company for being our 2025 Friends of St. Patrick sponsor. Doubletree by Hilton for the Friends of St. Patrick sponsor, and Bay McLaren Region for the 25 Shamrock sponsor.
Tri-City RV for providing a couple motorhomes that we're sitting in the lap of luxury in here, staying warm, Jeff. And a big thanks to our city officials, the Bay City Department of Public Safety, Lieutenant Todd Armstrong for keeping us safe during the parade and throughout the year.
You know, Bay County and the County of Bay for all the work and cooperation that they do. And now we've got back to our parade. Looks like the Coast Guard station from Saginaw River. We are part of the Department of Homeland Security team protecting our nation and are at all times of military service and part of a joint force to defend it.
That'd be a lot of fun to drive that thing, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. They've been in existence for 234 years.
Really?
That's amazing.
With their ships, aircraft, boats, and nearly 55,000 military members and civilian employees. So 234 years, 55,000, keeping us safe out there on the waterways, Jeff.
Well, and we're going to thank a few more sponsors. Obviously, we had some people that flew down the parade quicker than others. And we're going to thank the folks from Placemats for You for Titan Golf Carts, supplying golf carts to the parade officials and the lineup team, and Nelson and Company Jewelry for your support and donations.
Also, a big thank you to Mad Marketing Solutions for their hospitality and time. Bay Metro, keeping the bands warm on a cold day like this. Superior Insurance for their support. Our good friend Kim Coonan and the Coonan's Irish Hub for their support and hospitality. And you know what, Jeff? We can't say thank you enough to this group, can we? The Parade Association members for their longtime dedication and to organizing, putting on this parade. 70 years they've been marching down Center Avenue here in Bay City, and they get done today, and they start prepping for next year on Monday.
Well, and not too many years ago, Mike, they were in really dire straits financially, trying to make things work, and they seem to be back on more solid ground now, thanks to a great big long list of sponsors that have helped bring this parade back to its luster.
Yeah, and they've done a nice job getting more sponsors. More people are jumping on board, Jeff. They know this is a big thing here in Bay City and Bay County, and really the Great Lakes Bay region. People come from all over, so it's important that they get these sponsors to keep this parade going for at least another 70 years. And we'll be doing it for another 70 years, I hope.
Lord willing, for both of us, indeed. The Bay City Marine Corps League, the Edson Klein Van Slyke Detachment, they're a nonprofit veteran organization who serves veterans' needs in our community. Casti Christian is the commandant. Meetings are held the fourth Wednesday of every month, starting at 1900 at the American Legion Post on Adams Street in Bay City.
That's right down the road from us, not too far from here, Jeff. Yeah. Right behind the, right next to the library.
Home of another great Friday fish fry place.
Oh, yes, another great. There's a lot of those going on right now. Got another little bit of a wait, Jeff. So, and they wanted us to thank those guys from Bay County TV. Some guy by the name of Mike Wisdell and Jeff Doan. You know those
I've heard
guys?
of them.
Bunch of shady characters, if you ask me.
You know, it's funny. Every year they call and ask us if we'd be happy to come back. If we've got a pulse and we're above ground, yeah, we're interested in coming back.
We were a little shaky last year in 2024. But other than that, you know, it is a great time, and we're getting a good look at the crowd. Like we said earlier, Jeff, it's not the best day for the parade, but it's not the worst one we've had.
Look at that umbrella.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
It sure is pretty.
Was that a big win yesterday by the Michigan Wolverines?
They are advancing at 3:30 this afternoon to the Big Ten Championship game, and we'll be there to see at least the end of it. And you'll be on your way down to St. Clair Shores for a little grandma and grandpa duties for the afternoon and evening.
We're going to be heading down there for a couple days just to see everybody, see how everybody's doing, and get back in a few days. But always a lot of fun going down and hanging out with the kids and the grandkids.
Well, and when we look at the crowd, Mike, I think we have a pretty hearty crowd looking out the window as a result of everything that's going on. Nick Page has got some hot info for us. Better put on the specs here. Oh, yes, if you're watching from out of the area, out of the state, out of the country, wherever you're watching, just send us a quick how-do, and we'll be glad to forward that along as trying to get inside the head of the producer and director. Well, now we're both on the same page.
You know, I swear he's got a PhD in something, because look at that handwriting.
He's got a doctorate.
He writes like a doctor.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So, looks like
let us know.
We're going to probably take a quick break here as we've got about a 3 or 4 block break in the parade, and we're going to be back in just a moment on BCTV. All right, good afternoon and welcome back as we've got some folks to
Wow.
thank here, Mike. People from all over the place.
We're nationwide, worldwide. Surprise, Arizona, Kiana Brewer, our good friends Brandon Deacons. Some girl named Natalie. Natalie Doan is watching and tuning
from
in.
From the burbs in Carlton.
Yes, from the suburbs. Deborah in Washington State. Hannah from Bay City. And from Northern Illinois, Shy Griffin. So thank you, folks, for tuning in and watching this 70th annual St. Patrick's Day Parade.
All right, we've finally got this next group coming up, and looks like we're fairly steady after that. The Cass River Composite Squadron, the Civil Air Patrol Color Guard, and the guard leaders are John and Beth Johnson, as they are marching right into the teeth of that wind.
It's like a wind tunnel right now, and
it's that northwest wind,
oh boy.
And it is biting out there as the temp continues to get a little bit chillier, but good to see them marching and good to see their leadership as they have got John and Beth Johnson.
Yeah, it's a windy day carrying those flags. Coming up next, it looks like it's going to be
Wiley
E. Coyote. He's been in the parade for a long time, Jeff.
Yes.
Never does seem to catch that Roadrunner, does he?
No, but you know what? You got to love the perseverance.
Tell you what, he's been going at it for about 70 years himself.
As that Cass River Composite Squadron, once again, the Civil Air Patrol is a cool thing for younger people to get involved in as they go through and try and figure out what they want to do for life.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I used to know one of the members in there. I don't think he's any longer with us, but Brad was a big person in that Civil Air Patrol.
Next looks like we've got the Michigan Army National Guard.
Now that's a vehicle.
It is.
Staff Sergeant Stacy Beam. When you join the Army National Guard, you're joining a team with purpose and setting yourself up for a successful future. So now this guy in this Great Dane, he walks every year. I saw him one day in Kroger with that dog shopping. And that is the gentlest Great Dane you've ever want to meet.
Well, and the thing is, with that feed bag in front, that's probably good for about one meal, and he'll empty that goodie bag.
A dog that big, somebody ought to have that pooper scooper behind him that we always see.
Yes, indeed. So still, we don't see Jesse Oliveras, the veteran. He encourages people to support our troops.
Here is the Alita Lutz VA, nurse on the guard since 1950, Jeff. The VA Saginaw healthcare system has been improving the health of veterans who served our nation. That's a good group of people right there. They do a great job for our veterans.
They absolutely do a great job as they're coming back to us right now as we look at probably another one block before we are going to get the American Legion and that group coming through. But again, we'd like to welcome people to the 70th annual parade. You know, Mike, the last 3 days has been fabulous weather.
Yeah.
It's been around 70, and now we're down into the well into the 40s and a chance of snow later this afternoon. We hope we're done by then.
Oh, that's not good at all.
So look at that. We got more people to thank all of a sudden.
All right, Dave Matz, Greg Wagner. We know Greg. Sally Ben Sykel, Cindy Harvard, and Bonnie Lowry.
And Tony Scatone from the class of 1978 of Thomas Lincoln Handy.
That was a good year for graduates, if you want to ask me.
Even the All Saints Cougar graduates.
That was probably the best year they ever had was 78.
And I think we're probably going to have a long list today of people that say, you know what, why not sit back and enjoy Mike Wisdala and Jeff Doan on TV instead of braving the weather to come out for the parade.
I couldn't think of a better way to spend your afternoon than hanging out with the two of us.
I'm honored and pleasured to be sitting next to you. Well, under the watchful eye of Maria Doan.
Wow,
too,
yeah.
So she's trying to keep us in line. That's full-time work.
For one of us.
All right, now we've got coming up the American Legion Post number 239. They are the nation's largest wartime nonprofit veterans service organization. We are based in beautiful downtown Crump, Michigan, in the burbs, and we support veterans, youth, defense, Americanism, community, Ken Bowden is the commander at the 239 out there in Crum.
I think Ken's been there a while, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Very involved with the Pony League as well for many, many decades. So great to have that great community support and willing to give of yourself.
Looks like they have some Pony League players in there walking with them, Jeff, from Linwood up in that area. So, we're getting close to that time of year. Baseball and softball are starting to ratchet up, and they're giving away baseballs to the kids right here out in front of us.
Well, and when you look at it, too, you have a situation. There's Ken.
Yeah.
Ken is walking around handing a few things out, so always good to see you, brother. We're good, but thank you anyway. Hand them out to somebody else. But Ken very involved, and glad to see him walking in the parade again this year.
Yeah, that's we're getting so close. We just talked about before we came on the air, Jeff, that we're going to get together next week and put our baseball and softball schedule together for Bay County TV. So, and a couple games at Dow Diamond, which we love going to Dow Diamond.
I believe our first game is going to be Central and Pinconning at Dow Diamond early in April. Maybe the 8th pops into my mind. So, going to be a lot of fun. The Bay County tournament's coming up the 11th and 12th for baseball, softball, and for soccer. So that's going to be a big weekend as Bay City Central hosts this year.
Oh, you're going to be a busy man.
I'm going to be blessed with opportunity.
When is that? April?
Yes, the 11th and 12th.
Make a few bucks because you got something going on in your world pretty soon, don't you?
Yeah, I think that girl Natalie Doan that we talked about earlier, May 3rd, she's got a big day coming up.
What? Yeah, May 3rd?
That's going to be the day we're going to celebrate as a group.
I'll be there. I even got an invitation.
Yes.
I did.
And Nick Page got one, too. You guys are more than worthy, as that will be a fun and festive. She's marrying Cody Brown, and they just had a bachelor weekend this weekend, so Jared got back to town and enough to go out and be freezing on the back of his truck and filming the parade.
Like I said, the dude got the short stick.
Well, we've got a minute. Let's thank a few more people. The Tri-County Area Building Trades for being the Emerald sponsor, Consumers Energy for the 25 pot of gold, Dow Championship for being the all-green sponsor.
Thank you, Financial Edge, for the Friends of St. Patrick sponsor, Michigan Sugar Company for the Friends of St. Patrick sponsor, the Doubletree by Hilton. They're the Friends of St. Patrick sponsor, and a big thanks to McLaren Bay Regional, the 2025 Shamrock sponsor.
Now, where would we be without Tri-City RV today giving us this
with
comfort
Jared
right here? Jared is out there hoping that the wind is blocked, but we're going to listen to some great music right now.
Wow.
That was good stuff. The Grand Traverse Bay Pipe and Drum, founded in 1974. The Grand Traverse Pipe and Drums have entertained crowds throughout northern Michigan. The haunting sound of the pipes, the crisp thunder of the drums, and the flash of the kilts, and that'll be a chilly day for a kilt, is an unmistakable delight, the eyes as well as the ears.
And here's our St. Patrick's Day Queen in her court, Queen Caitlin Morris from Garber High School, first runner-up Madison Davis from John Glenn High School, and Alexia Malusi from Delta College. And right with them there, Jeff, is the representatives of the Queens from and marshals from past parades.
Yes, they've got a whole bunch of past. And there's Joanna Elder. She's a Bay City Central senior as well, was last year's queen along with many others. glad to have them all part of this parade. They're walking fast, trying to stay warm out there, brother.
Yeah, my father-in-law was a parade marshal back in the early 60s, so he's smiling down on us now, Jeff. Here's friends from Special Olympics, Michigan Area 9 serving Bay and Aranac counties with training and competition. The mission of Special Olympics is to provide year-round sports training, athletic competition for children and adults with intellectual disabilities.
Well, and they have a big thing the first part of June every year at Central Michigan. You want to cross something off your bucket list, go and be a hugger for those kids that are running the track events.
Yeah.
It'll bring a tear to your eye and it'll warm your heart.
Next up is our good friends with Ancient Orders of Hibernians, with its motto, Friendship, Unity, and Christian Charity, stand not only as the oldest Catholic lay organization in America, founded in 1836, but the largest Irish ethnic society in the world with divisions across the United States.
That's a great group of people, and they always have that warm bus sitting right behind
Larry
them.
Sullivan, Gary Phillips, Mike Campo, the whole gang right there.
Mr. Elder is in that group as well, so they've got Brian is all part of that group, and figure that out. You know, they're walking, and look, they got the Warren Mitchell bus for the Order of Hibernians right behind them. Look at their shirt sleeve weather inside that bus.
I don't know what's going on in there, but I can only guess.
It may be just a tad bit of festivities.
Yeah, Mitchell Motor Coach, they've been around the community for a long time.
You know, Bay City Central graduates, so
Yes,
locally
Steve.
owned and operated and giving back to the community.
Looks like we got Cub Scout Pack 3113 coming up. Or is this, no, this is the Garber cheerleaders right here, Jeff. Looks like. Garber High School cheer.
So the band must not have been able to make it, but the Garber cheer.
And the Queen, St. Pat's Queen, Caitlin Morris, is the cheer team, is on the cheer team. Go Garber cheer team and Queen Caitlin. So good for them. She's been a busy girl.
Indeed. Now I think we're at the Cub Scout Pack 3113. They've been at the parade consecutively for over 20 years. Stop by to sign up and join all the fun. Eric Sandsburn is the pack leader for that group at the 3113. We got some high energy youth flying around here.
Somebody just flew by the window. Looks like we still have 3113 out there in Essexville, Jeff.
And they're braving the weather as well to come and have a really good time at the parade.
Up next is the Arc of Bay County. The mission of the Arc is to ensure the people with developmental or intellectual disabilities, I'll get it out, are valued in order that they and their families can participate fully and contribute to their community.
Yeah, they provide leadership, support, government advocacy at the local, state, and the national level, so very important group.
One of our sponsors, Friends of St. Patrick sponsor, Jeff, Superior Insurance. We go out of their way to treat our clients like people, and we use our industry experience and diversified knowledge base to protect what you value most.
Great sponsor there from Superior Insurance. Again, Friend of St. Patrick sponsor. And now we've got the mayor and the city commission coming by. Christopher Gerard is that new mayor of Bay City, and Stephen Prince, Craig Coakley, Andrea Obershaw, Benjamin Tenney, Rachel Hilliker, Alexander DeWitt, Christopher Runberg, Joseph Charlebaugh, and Cordell Morris. So great people as they do it. And then we've got Christine McDonald Rivet. I'm going to spit it out here as she just moved up into Congress.
Yeah, she's over there in Washington, D.C. right now, Jeff, doing a great job. We saw Tim Benashak and Jim Barsha. And we also got to say Miss Bay County went through Candy Malujak and Bay County teen Candem Guerrera. Just trying to get caught up.
Yes, indeed. Now we've got LEUNA Local 1098. They're an Emerald sponsor. LEUNA stands for Labor's International Union of North America. they are a construction unit and labor union, and they are all over the place. They do a fabulous job.
They're all dressed up in their safety orange. That's a good group, Jeff. Braving the cold. And, that they do such a tremendous job in the community. And up behind them is you got one of those trucks with the electric signs on it, which is pretty cool.
Yes, and I believe in that group too might have been the UA Local 85, also an Emerald sponsor of the parade. We're trying to keep up with the changes and additions and deletions that have happened here in the parade, so bear with us as we make all this happen.
Welcome to live TV, but that truck is right in front of our good friends from IBEW Local 692. Jeff, the Emerald sponsor, proudly serving 19 counties in northeast Michigan since 1934. And this truck that's going by is Iuna, and that's a pretty cool looking truck right there with that sign on.
Yeah, that is a great advertisement on the side with a great big 3-leaf clover. IBEW again, right as you're coming into Bay City. It's on the left-hand side of the road just before Euclid. And again, they are one of the great Emerald sponsors.
They were part of Bay County TV for a season. We appreciated them helping us out.
Tri-County Area Building Trades also popping up into that group. So it's great to have them part of this parade. And the Bay City Joint Electrical Apprenticeship Training Committee program through the IBEW also represented today.
It's good to see that Jeff, that the trades are getting back in, kids are getting back into it. It's a vital need in our community and really around the country is for the trades. So it's good that they're out here and showing their face, and there's a lot of kids getting back into the trades.
Well, now we've got the Painters District Council 1. They are also an Emerald sponsor in this parade, so we are really happy to have them, and we are looking forward to turning up the mic for a minute and seeing if we can catch a little bit of that John Glenn Marching Band. And that's Chad Bischoff, that is the band director of that band. And they just got done playing a song. They said, hey, we're right in front of Bay County TV. Let's play our fight song.
They picked a good time to play it.
Absolutely.
There's their familiar trailer that we see every year, Jeff, that takes them all over the state to band competitions and summer work and a vital piece of equipment for our bands today.
And we've got the homecoming court led by Queen Mara Hernandez and King Alex Armstrong. And some of the other court is on that float. And it's great to have them part as they've got a Thalen-sponsored Ram truck pulling them through the parade today.
Nice of Thalen's to help those kids out on today, Jeff, over there in Bangor Township, just right at the foot of Kiesel Road and Euclid Avenue on the beautiful Bay City's west side.
Well, you got to figure it's tough to look fashionable yet be warm in the parade, and they look like they've got it down pat.
They did a very good job at that today, Jeff.
And looks like we've got a cheer team coming up here.
Trying to see the is this the Handy Middle School pom-pom?
Nope.
No?
Nope. This may be the junior POM team, maybe from Garber. I'm looking to see if we can pick something up. They're high energy. They're having a great time.
Oh, they're Luck of the Bobcats on there.
Oh.
So these are the younger cheerleaders and cheer team from the Bangor Township schools.
Awesome. Next, we've got Financial Edge Credit Union, friends of the St. Patrick's sponsor, the Jeep Wrangler with a huge St. Patrick's Day hat on top, handing out ducks and beads. It's your life. Live it to the fullest. Wherever you are in life, you are every step of the way with advice, products, and service designed just for you. Thank you for your sponsorship.
It's a good-looking Jeep.
Now we've got the Thomas Lincoln Handy Middle School group coming through, the POM crew, as this longtime high school is turned into, at one time, was the largest intermediate school in the state of Michigan.
I remember back when they opened up in 89-90 school year, Jeff. Your old stomping grounds over on Glen Street.
It is a great
You got 4 years
indeed.
in there, didn't you?
Yes, indeed, man. They done did graduated me, and they said, shoo, shoo.
2 + 2 is 5.
We've seen enough Jethro Bodine from that school. Now we've got the Michigan Sugar Queen in her court.
Michigan Sugar Queen is a Friends of St. Patrick's sponsor. Riding the Michigan Sugar Company full today, Michigan Sugar Queen Isabella Stoutenberg and Queen's Court attendants Addison Hagen and Kinsley Darce.
All right, one of our few floats that have been able to brave the weather and make it here. The Michigan Sugar Company is a huge part of the Tri-City area. Speaking of part of the Tri-City area, we've got 98 KCQ, #1 for the most country, and they've been around for a long time, and there's a whole lot of folk that love country music in this here area.
They have been around a long time. Up next, Jeff, Friends of St. Patrick's sponsor, our good friends at the Doubletree with the best chocolate chip cookie when you check in. Whether you're here to explore the scenic beauty of Bay City, embark on a river cruise, or attend a corporate event, hotel services as the perfect backdrop to your adventure. And they just did a remodel down there, Jeff. And we have our Hall of Fame banquet down there. It is absolutely fantastic.
Well, and they put on a really good display for us. Natalie had her bridal shower there last week, and that's just a great, diverse, wonderful place. Looks like now we might have our friends from Emmanuel Lutheran Church and School Learning Center serving others in Jesus' name for over 150 years.
That's incredible. It's right down there on Lincoln Street, east side of Bay City, not too far.
Stacy Treleski, that means Chris Treleski can't be far behind, as they are walking and enjoying themselves in this wonderful parade. As we've got coming up next, looks like it could be part of Consumers Energy. Let's see.
Oh, Bay County Prevention.
Oh, all right.
The Bay County Prevention Network is a collaborative of organizations seeking to help create a safe, healthy, and drug-free community through substance misuse prevention, treatment, and recovery community.
All right, I see our buddy Louie Loon coming.
Oh.
Louie Loon was at the Saginaw Spirit game last night. They had really cool Great Lakes Loons warm-up jerseys that they wore before the game that they auctioned off after the game. And Louie was there in all his splendor, along with our friends here. Looks like could be a little of the 40 and 8.
Midwest League champs in 2016, the Great Lakes Loons. Yeah, Jeff, that does look like the 40 and 8. We just don't have the cannon on there anymore. But if you haven't had the opportunity to go to Dow Diamond, that is absolutely family-oriented, great place to go.
It is great. It not only family-friendly, they do stuff between every half inning, but it's a very affordable thing. You can bring your chair, your blanket. There's a big play area for the kids to be in. Just a great place, and frankly, they play great baseball in a beautiful setting.
Valerie Zavent, April John Rowe calling in from North Carolina, Tony Cloa, and Denise Myers.
Oh, Valerie Zwart.
Zwart, okay.
Oh, Thomas Lincoln Handy. That's why I knew that we're rolling right off. So welcome, Val, and everybody else that, again, if you decided not to watch the parade today live, you can come out and join us. We've got our friends now from Wildfire Credit Union.
Wildfire Credit Unions are built around people helping people, Jeff. Each year, Wildfire staff volunteer over 2,000 hours back to civic, charitable, school, and many other different organizations. And hello to Katie J., our 2014 St. Pat Queen and Wildfire employee.
All right, next we've got the Frankenmuth Bavarian Festival, Princess and her Court. Welcome to Haley, Grace, and Mariah. I've got the warm fashion statement going today. They got it figured out.
Yeah, they're up a little bit higher right there, Jeff. And it looks like we got a little bit of snow coming down here in beautiful Bay City right now. So Bavarian Festival, that's always a great time over in Frankenmuth.
Got a little rough and tumble coming next. The Tri-City Barbarian Rugby football team. The team plays right here in Bay City next to the Boys and Girls Club on the island. At the winter banquet, they were honored MVP Reed Frana and Connor Suig. Most improved Sully Goodman. They're excited to get this season started. The spring schedule will be coming out soon.
Oh, that's a wild sport, boy. You're right. Tough and tumble is the right way to go there.
All right, the Bay County Republican Party. The Bay County Republican Party's mission is to engage and educate the community to elect local Republicans with integrity and who demonstrate transparency and accountability. And boy, they decided not to walk in the parade. They decided to hop on the back of a buggy, and I think we're going fashion statement now.
Everybody else is doing fashion. Why don't we?
Well,
how about that?
Thanks to Brother Gwiz for the swag today so that we can look extra festive as we cruise through. And we have got ourselves snowflakes flying here, brother.
Yeah.
Poor Jared.
Only in Michigan can it be 70 one day and snowing the next. But you know what? That's typical Michigan, but we got a bunch of Bravehearts out there, Jeff, and they are doing a great job trying to stay warm. They brought their umbrellas, they brought their gloves, they brought their winter coats, and they're prepared for the 70th annual St. Patrick's Day Parade.
One of our past marshals, Mark Spragata, popping in, a fellow Thomas Lincoln Handy graduate. He was a year or two ahead of me in 78.
Wow.
So. Glad to have him along here for the day as we are loving the parade, and stay warm and stay dry out there, brother.
Yeah, it's only around here can that do that, Jeff. We got a little bit of lull in right now, so we'll thank a few sponsors: Tri-County Area Building Trades, the Emerald sponsor, Consumers Energy, Dow Championship, which is coming up, if I'm not mistaken, Jeff, at the end of June over at the Dow Country Club. That is a great event. Financial Edge, Friends of St. Patrick sponsor. Michigan Sugar, another Friends of St. Patrick sponsor. The Doubletree by Hilton, Friends of St. Patrick sponsor. And a Shamrock sponsor, McLaren Bay Regional.
And, of course, Tri-City RV giving us this great, cozy, comfy place sitting in the living room. No food in front of us, but we do have Heidi's Darn Good Cookies.
Did Mark
and Heidi Nierenberg. He actually proactively stopped by our house yesterday. I think he wanted to stay out of the cold, so he delivered us some great treats yesterday. And, you know, our boy Stephen Bauer, he's already tried one. So
one.
I think he's enjoying what's going on up there right now as he's up in Command Central. Good afternoon once again. I'm Jeff Doan along with the esteemed Mike Gwizdala. Jared Doan is the one outside, gets all the kudos, brother, because he is brave in the cold. Nick Page producing and directing the program, as well as Stephen Bauer. And we have got our friend Mr. Beeson coming up.
Got some more calls coming in, Jeff. Keith Stapish, we know Keith. Bill Collins, Jenny Smith calling all. I bet you it's a little warmer for Jenny Smith calling all the way from Florida watching the parade. And Kristen, can't read that last name, unfortunately.
Yes,
Nick?
It's Kristen.
Kristen, thank
you, Kristen.
Thank you.
You know who you are.
Oh, boy. What is it? Udis.
All right.
Calling in. Nick, we got to get you some penmanship work.
Next, we've got State Rep Tim Beeson. Tim was born in beautiful Bay City. He graduated from John Glenn High School in 1992 and earned a bachelor's degree in business management from Saginaw Valley State University. Beeson's career experience includes owning the Beeson's Market. Beeson was assigned to the State Appropriations Committee,
That's
which
a big
is
one.
a big appropriations committee handling a lot of the finance coming and going throughout the state.
Yep, Tim has been on there 6 years now, Jeff, doing a great job down in Lansing and the state capitol. When you get in the Appropriations Committee, that's probably one of the top 2 or 3 committees to be on. When you got the checkbooks for the state, so good luck to him.
Well, and it's nice when you get together, you got to enjoy the bipartisanship that they use to just get stuff done. That is first and foremost what is best for the state of Michigan, and Tim is one of those people that works on both sides of the aisle just to make this a great state.
Yep, next after that is the Dow Championship is an all-green sponsor, Jeff. The Dow Championship is returning to the Midland Country Club June 23rd through the 29th, 2025. I think they just signed a 5-year renewal last year, Jeff. LPGA event and witness elite female golfers to showcase their talent. And there's Lucky, the mascot champ, or don't miss our Lucky mascot champ, who will be shamrocking the greens, cheering on the players, engaging the fans. And it's a team event. It's two lady teams. They play best ball, ultimate ball, and it's just a lot of fun. And the Midland Country Club has put a lot of money into their clubhouse and the course to get this there.
And when you look at that, a different format every day, you just don't see tournaments like that. You could see it up close and personal. My plan is to make it this summer to the event. I want to cross that off my bucket list.
Well, and you know who's a big wig over there that helps out? Marty Gottesman, President Award winner last year for the Hall of Fame. So Marty is a member there and also works a lot of stuff during the tournament.
All right, as we have got the Flint Scottish Pipe Band keeping Scottish tradition alive in Michigan for over 100 years, and we'll listen to their music.
Right now, Jeff, is the 2024 Munger Potato Festival Queen in her court. And it's Kendra Ratajak is the queen. First runner-up, Sydney Russell. Second runner-up, Brianna Rowe. And if you've never been to that festival, you get a free bag of potatoes every time you go out there.
Yeah, that is a lot of fun. They do a lot of evening activity as well, so that is just a fun bucket list, big tournament. Now we've got In Cahoots Country Dance Club. They offer country line dance and line dancing to other genres of music, couples dancing on waltz, cha-cha, country swing, and the two-step. See us line dancing at various locations in beautiful Bay City and check out their Facebook page.
I think they hang out down under the light bridge every now and then, too, don't they, on 3rd Street?
They
downtown?
are down there, and that has turned into a great block in Bay City outside of in the downtown area with all the lights overhead, and just another destination spot in Bay City.
Up next is the Polish Hillbillies, a Tri-City-based company, Jeff. We've been passionate about travel for over a decade. We specialize in fun-filled tours and trips. Whether you're an individual or a group looking for a day trip or a scenic getaway someplace exciting and beautiful, we are the travel company for you. That's a good-looking bus right there.
Well, I also just looked and saw that Mish and Jerry are home in the cozy confines of their house in beautiful Bay City watching the parade. Saw them this morning at church, and they thought that they were going to do the wise thing. Why not be entertained by Mr. Doan and Mr. Guasdal?
Well, I got one thing to say about that. They're hard up for entertainment.
Well, we'll take what we can get. That's for sure. Welcome, Jerry and Mish.
This right now, Jeff, Charter Senior Living takes the happiness of our residents seriously. Our seniors staying with us love our care and our amenities. The seniors at our facilities have access to restaurants, parks, and other local entertainment. And, Jeff, those senior living places, they are absolutely gorgeous inside, and everybody has a good time out there.
Well, they fill just a huge void in our community, and the compassion and care that they treat their people with are unmatched. Next, we are going to have United Financial Credit Union, as they've been serving our local community since 1964 with locations in Frankenlust and Auburn, along with 5 locations in Saginaw County.
Hey, does your garbage got you moody? You know who you can call?
Who?
Canooty.
Oh!
Featuring waste hauling, demolition services, family owned for 18 years.
Yeah. Just love the Canooty again, and that's one of those elevated. They can bring that right up to the rooftop so that we got limited mess on the floor. Next, our friends at Baskin-Robbins. This is a business that had started and stopped, and they are back. They're located on Euclid and North Union. They offer over 40 flavors of ice cream, and I'll tell you, their birthday ice cream cakes are to die for.
How do you know?
Oh, I've had them.
Dog Scouts of America celebrating over 29 years as a nonprofit dedicated to positive training and teaching dogs to be model canine citizens. Our dogs enjoy many activities while working towards badges and learning new skills.
The Dog Scouts of America. They do a great job. Next, it looks like we might have A&D Home Health Care, as they are putting on, they're lucky to serve for over 40 years. A&D family companies are dedicated to helping your family and home, and the A&D Charitable Foundation, as the Great Lakes Pace Bus will remind us, and that's coming up in the next quick segment here.
And again, we apologize because live TV, sometimes we get a little bit out of order. But again, this is our friends from A&D Home Health Care, Jeff, and they do a great job out there for all their people that live out there. That's, like you said, it's such a need for nowadays to put people in such nice facilities. They really are.
Well, and they do everything for you when needed. They have different levels of care, you know, from memory care to partial assistance to total assistance, and you've got to have a great, loving team together to make that happen.
And up is the A&D Charitable Foundation. The Great Lakes Pace Bus reminds us that Pace and Community Village offer great care for our seniors. So, again, you know, the Pace has been around a long time also.
Well, we've got a minute once again. We're going to thank some great sponsors. We've got Tom Page, the official power sponsor for BCTV, and thank you to Tri-County Area Trades for being the Emerald sponsor, Consumers Energy for being the Pot of Gold sponsor, and the Dow Championship for being the 2025 All Green sponsor. Financial Edge also for being the 2025 Friends of St. Patrick sponsor.
Big thanks to Doubletree by Hilton for the Friends of St. Patrick sponsor, McLaren Bay Regional, a 2025 Shamrock sponsor, Tri-City RV providing both our trailer and the judge's trailer, Jeff, right in front of us, so they can judge the floats and stuff. The Bay City Department of Public Safety, Lieutenant Tard Armstrong for keeping us safe during the parade and throughout the year. And
also Michigan Sugar Company for being the Friends of St. Patrick sponsor. So we couldn't do it without them, as we have got, it sounds like Bay City Central coming down the street right now, and they're playing the fight song right now, but we're hoping they're going to repeat that right in front of us here in another block. Right next up, Jeff, is Miss Michigan Scholarship Program, Janae Lodwick. Janae is a native of Bay City and a graduate from John Glenn High School in 2018. Janae works for the Detroit Pistons as the manager of player and family engagement, and recently represented Michigan at the Miss America in 2025. She just sent kisses and hugs to you and I, Quiz. Now my day's complete. She works for the Pistons. We got to get to know her, see if she can get us some tickets. That is something indeed, as looks like we might have the McLaren region honored to serve this wonderful community. We are lucky to care for you. Thank you for being a sponsor in this 2025 parade. Coming down in that beautiful white GMC truck, Jeff, McLaren's been a staple in the community for many, many years and growing that bigger every year. Well, and coming up is Bay City Central. Christy Keenan working on 3 decades of her leadership
Wow.
of the Bay City Central Marching Band. As she's out in front of the band right now, got the parade wave down as Bay City Central, we're hoping, are going to come up and put on a little song fest for us. Here we go. Let's listen. What are they known for in this band, Mike?
The oldest continuous marching band in the state of Michigan, my friend.
You know what? And it's nice because at the start of football season and before the Western game and on homecoming, they'll march through the halls, and when the hallowed halls just echo with that fight song, it gives you goosebumps.
Well, I know we're getting close to football season because come around the 1st of August, I can hear the band practicing at my house. So get you fired up for the new football season. And again, there's that Bay City Central band trailer that's been with them for many, many years. And again, another vital piece of equipment for the Central Band.
Now we've got Howard McLean and the Slaughterhouse, the Bay City Haunted House, out there on Cass Avenue just off M15. They're open every Friday and Saturday in October. Join us and look for bigger features in 2025. And Howard does all the artwork at Bay City Central, does a fabulous job. He said the car's not heated, but it's still better than being out in the weather.
Yeah. We got Fifi in the front seat keeping everybody warm right there, Jeff. Next up is something you're going to know about, Bay City Central Theater Department.
Well, Jared Kaufman does a fabulous job with that theater program. The Theory of Relativity on April 24th, 5th, and 6th of this year. Come and see the talented students, and we are blessed with a lot of great students in Bay City and the surrounding areas in the theatrical programs.
Yeah, there is a lot of talent. And
there's Jared.
My son was in every play for every 2 plays every year for 4 years at Bay City Central. Absolutely loved it. They work very hard.
Now we've got Brittany Frost. American Royal Beauties is a natural scholarship pageant that empowers women so that they can empower others. We emphasize the importance of community service and inner beauty. Looks like we might have the Mid-Michigan Sting coming up now.
Yep, I think so.
Yep.
Mid-Michigan Sting Youth Baseball Organization is a youth baseball team empowering young athletes by the tenacious pursuit of self-improvement and the genuine desire to motivate players with determination, patience, and passion.
Yes, that Mid-Michigan Basketball Organization is a great organization and gives kids something to do, wears off a little of that steam in the winter so that they can have fun.
Next up, All Saints Catholic Schools, something close to my heart, are excited to present the musical play Anne of Green Gables. Contact All Saints for all the information, Jeff. That's the Catholic All Saints Elementary School right there. And the high school, they're all over there right off on Monroe and Bay City, right next to each other.
Well, they just did their big pot of gold last weekend. You bought tickets and couldn't make it, but it's always good for you to show your support.
Oh, yeah. That started back 47 years ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Looks like the Carriage House Nursing and Rehab. The Carriage House and the Hampton Nursing and Rehab offers great care on both sides of the river here in beautiful Bay City.
Another one of those fine institutions over there, Jeff, just off one's on Midland Road, and again, taking care of our senior citizens.
And again, people think, boy, there's a lot of them, but the need is great.
Yes.
And there's only so much that family can do. Not everybody lives locally, so they have to entrust their care to other people, and we are blessed to have that many quality organizations here in Bay City. Now we've got something that salivates your taste buds, brother.
The Roman Smoked Barbecue owners Rebecca and Matthew Hatcha will be offering barbecue for sale as well as walking in the parade.
So while we've got a minute again, we'd like to thank some of our great sponsors. Try Area Building Trades for being the Emerald sponsor, Consumers Energy for the Pot of Gold, the Dow Championship for being the 25 All Green sponsor.
Also Financial Edge, Jeff, Michigan Sugar, the Doubletree, McLaren Bay Regional, Tri-City RV, also Bay County TV, Nick and the gang and all his great work, and all the administration from the county. Thank you to Placemats for You, Titan Golf Cart, Nelson Jewelry, and Mad Marketing Solutions.
All right, next we've got Best Bail Bonds. They're locally owned and operated. Just call Best.
They'll do the rest.
It's that quick and easy. You don't like to have to utilize them, but they're very good at what they do.
Up next is our friends from APAC Dumpster. Get to have a clean, quality, and reliable dumpster service, locally owned and operated. Apex Dumpster, right here in beautiful Bay City, if I'm not mistaken.
And even though Jared is all bundled up, the two young ladies that went by just waved and smiled and said hi to Jared.
Well, he's available.
That helps keep the young man warm out there. That's a beautiful thing. Attaboy, Jared.
He's available. He's an available bachelor.
In this Apex, we utilized them at the Santa House earlier this year. We had some stuff that we needed to get done. They did a fabulous job, put it right down where we needed, came back the next day to pick it up, and no fuss, no muss. It was there, then it was gone.
And it's when you think about it, it's really not that expensive. It's a really good investment, Jeff, to get one of those and keep it as long as you want. And they come pick it up, and away your junk goes.
Next, we've got the Bay City Lions Club. They are sponsoring their annual Tag Day drive on April 25th and April 26th. Funds raised to help people across the region with their sight and their hearing needs. We invite you to participate in helping by contributing to the Lions annual Tag Day. And there's a group of characters on that Tag Day support the Lions group.
That's our good friend right there on the front of there, the Vaughn Begic right there,
Yep,
Jeff.
Vaughn is
and Steve Glaza.
Steve Goss is
Steve
there.
Goss, I'm sorry.
Yep, we've got quite a few folks. We're looking for the Duke of Earl. I don't see that brother on there. We got Nicole Arsenault right in front of the Lion that does the Lions Tag Day. Now we've got Pack 3108 of the Cub Scouts. Welcome to the parade.
Well,
the young people are all hunkered down inside.
They're all
that
sitting
thing.
close together, aren't they?
Yes, indeed. That's a good move on their part.
How many are going to make it to school tomorrow if they get sick?
And what do we got coming up here?
This is the Hidalgo. Is this Hidalgo Entertainment?
Nope. What we've got
Smash Room
here
group?
are the people from Dunlop Pontiac's old building, Reality Check, the entertainment center downtown on Washington Avenue that offers axe throwing, virtual reality, and a smash room, and a whole bunch more.
This is our friends from Hidalgo
Yes.
Entertainment right here. It's a local entertainment sound company providing DJ, photo booth, hall rental, and LED dance floor. Those photo booths are a riot at weddings.
Yes. Yep. We've got one coming in a couple of months as well. And
good for you.
I would say they're having a good time.
High energy group.
Next, looks like we've got the Central Michigan Ghostbusters featuring an Echo for a Ghostbuster car. Central Michigan Ghostbusters is a nonprofit organization that supports through funds raising and creates awareness of autism. See Facebook for their next appearance.
That's a classic.
Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters. Up next, friends from Bay City Academy is a tuition-free K-12 public charter school, currently accepting enrollments for 25-26 school year. You know anybody that works there?
Well, I think we know the Big Cheese,
Yeah.
Darcy Long.
Yes,
and
we do.
We already sent thanks out to Brandon Deacons that's watching, and also Jason Newsham is over there at Bay City Academy. What a great option for kids. It's in the old Farragut School, and they do a tremendous job over there, and the kids that go there have very high praise for what's going on.
Yeah, and leadership, Darcy, we've known Darcy a long time, going back to when her son Job played at John Glenn, started as a freshman, so we've kind of had a little relationship with her and her family and everybody over at that school.
And what about their athletic partnership?
Oh, yes, with the Cougars. And they've done a nice job of getting kids out for football and basketball and some baseball and softball over there for All Saints. So that was a good relationship between those two schools.
Do they call that a collaborative?
I would say you're correct. Can you spell that?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
I didn't bring my thesaurus with me. All right, next I think we've got the Downtown Management Board. Yep. They're proud to present the Wednesdays in the Park that are coming back this year. Come out for a night of fun in Winona Park and enjoy the tunes and summer concerts. Phil Dirt and the Doziers is a longtime popular group. They do a lot of tribute bands on Wednesday. They draw a huge crowd each and every week. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
We're going bling-bling right now, too, as
little break
we take
in the
an
action.
Opportunity to get that break in the action. But, again, that Wednesday in the park, they do that rain or shine. They try and do it at the State Theater otherwise, but very seldom last year did they not be able to get that off, and they drew from 4,000 to 5,000 people most Wednesdays, and they just accept donations to continue having these great things.
Everybody I talked to has a outstanding time down there, Jeff, and good groups. Everybody's having a good time. And is there any better time to listen to music, sit down by the Saginaw River, have a cold soda, and just have a lot of fun and listen to music?
All right, now you got to replace glasses with glasses.
It's the real stuff.
We're going to listen to a little bit of bagpipe music, and then we'll come right back. Always great to hear the bagpipes as a big part of the downtown festivities. Next, we've got Bezak Builders.
Bezak Builders is #1 veteran-owned roofing company in Bay City. Start with Bezak and end with quality. Jeff, and I think Bezak sponsored those bagpipe players right there, so I appreciate that from our good friends at Bezak Builders.
And again, they constructed that nice little
it's a nice looking shed.
Story-and-a-half shed. And it's amazing how fast those things can fill up. And they are also a roofing specialist, so they create a whole lot of things in full construction. So I would say, based on what we hear next, I would hope that our group, Dustin Van de Veer, the band director at Bay City Western, we have got the court in front of them. And we're going to get them to play some music, and we're going to listen. Well, we missed out on some Slurpee-licious stuff just in front of the Western band, Mike.
Well, after the parade, go to 7-Eleven and get yourself a nice hot cup of chocolate or a hot coffee, Jeff. They've got them all over the Great Lakes Bay region and Bay County especially. You got snacks, drinks, fuel, coffee, and a whole bunch more.
Well, and they are Speedway is part of that 7-Eleven realm now as they have joined together. So next we've got the Bay Metro bus celebrating over
That's hard to
50 years of service. You remember the old red vans that used to, dart vans that used to come around? Well, now they got buses, and that's a whole lot better than stepping up into those vans. They provide quality public transportation throughout Bay County. The goal is to serve all of our county residents, the needs of seniors and disabled citizens who are assigned a special priority. Don't leave driving take a toll on you. Don't let it take that toll. Ride at Bay County.
Next up is Bay Landscaping right there, Jeff. Been around since 1948. Jerry is in a 1935 1T Chevy, which was restored in the 90s by his late brother Dan. And Jeff, our arborist, is in the F450. They do a fantastic job. Jeff, I've worked with them many times during my career, and you want it, Bay Landscaping, awesome job by those folks.
They are out in Essexville, and they do a fabulous job, known for great quality work at a reasonable price. Next, we've got our friends from Joe FM 97.3, the old WIXC Wixie that used to be in Bay City. Now Joe FM. McDonald Broadcasting, one of the few independent agencies left that oversees broadcasting in the Tri-City area.
Looks like next could be our friends from Foster Blue Water Oil. Foster Oil is committed to our community as we volunteer and support multiple organizations and groups focused on improving the quality of life. Jeff, I've worked with Foster Blue Water Oil when I was in Bay City, and they really do a tremendous job with all sorts of lubricants and oils and just a great company here in Bay City.
Trying to see what we've got next.
Shot and Shell.
Oh, Shot and Shell, just your friendly neighborhood bar. Great staff serving cold drinks, 50-cent pool every day. It's on Woodside, just off of...
Right behind the 7-Eleven
yes,
on
indeed.
Woodside. Not that I would know where that. I would go in one of those places.
Vaguely familiar.
I've been by it. This looks like the Penny Mini Farm. And Dean Oswald features a drive-through and a walkabout the petting zoo located just south of Pinconning between I-75 and M13. Look for the sheeps and the goats on the float. There is an alpaca on there.
Alpaca. It's a thing of beauty.
Those are cool.
That is. And again, Dean Oswald, who does the Bear Ranch also up in the Upper Peninsula, is
You've been
kind
up
of
there,
expanding.
haven't you?
We've gone up there as a family, and that is fabulous time to go up and see right by the Tequamanon Falls. So it's a great day. And what do we got here?
So it looks like
the book bike.
Bay County
Library.
Bay County Library System, Jeff, the book bike and the bookmobile that travels Bay County, goes to the schools, goes all over Bay County, and gives kids a opportunity to go in, get a book, read a book, and just hang out and have a good time while they're reading.
You know, they've got 4 branches in Bay County, and they're all busy. They're all utilized, and they're all fun, and they really are putting an emphasis on reading is fun, and you can never read enough. Our literacy level needs to continue going up all over the country. And we got a few other folks here that we'd like to thank. Warmer transit.
Well, one's in Woodland, Texas, Kim Engler. We know she's warmer. One's a little bit colder, Gavin Nagy. He's up in Sault Ste. Marie. Jolie White, Ron Earl, and Len McInerney is listening to us in North Carolina and watching.
Sir Leonard McInerney and my Thomas Lincoln Handy graduate, Ron Earl. And now they just put on a big boxing display at the Boys and Girls Club of Great Lakes Bay a couple of weeks ago, and that was a wonderful tribute. They had great attendance there. And, of course, Gib Garcia over there runs the Boys and Girls Club, and it is just a cool place, and they're trying to stay open and active with all the bridge work going on there at the Lafayette.
There's some interest that Lafayette being out, Jeff, but you know what? And come 2027, man, it's going to be a really, really nice bridge, and we just got to be a little patient, but it'll get done.
Mm-hmm.
It'll get done.
So next we've got the Bay City Bridge Resistance. It's a grassroots movement dedicated to fighting back against what they call unfair toils and corporate control of our public infrastructures. We stand for fair and accessible bridges. See our Facebook page, Bay City Bridge Resistance. And they certainly have on both sides been very foremost and at the front of what's going on in Bay City. But I know that both of those new bridges are both a pleasure to go over as they put $150 million into those two bridges.
Yep, they have done fix those up really nice, Jeff, and they're not full of potholes or stuff anymore. But it's an interesting time in here in Bay City, and we'll just keep moving along. We'll do the best we can.
Whatever the majority of the public decides is what will happen.
That's why it's such a great country.
Yep, that's why we live in the America.
Next up is the Shriners Joppa Lodge 315. And I'm looking for the mini cars, Jeff. I'm not sure if I see them right now. Celebrating 150 plus years of Freemasonry in Bay City. Representatives from the Scottish Lodge, Scottish Rite, York Rite, and Order of Eastern Star. They might be behind this float right here, Jeff.
I don't see them flying around. Oh, no. Yes, they are.
They're down a little way.
Oh, yeah.
They're down a little way.
Yeah, the cops are going after them right now. They're speeding.
This is the Auburn Glen Highland Dancers. I'm sorry.
All right. It's a family-friendly Scottish dance. They have lessons for all ages. And again, dancing has really become popular again as they put on a great display on the back of that flatbed.
Those kids look cold. Team 1 Credit Union, Jeff, provides unwavering commitment to delivering service excellent to its valued membership. In a survey that gathered feedback from over 35 individuals, more than 14,000 reviews of regional banks and credit unions, Team 1 stood out among its peers.
Next, we've got our friends from RE/MAX. RE/MAX has been a great institution in the Tri-City area for many, many years, and we are excited to have them part.
Yeah, Auburn, Bay City, Beaverton, Coleman, Essexville, Gladwin, Hope, Lidwin, Midland, Penn County, Saginaw, Sanford, and Standish. They get results from our friends at RE/MAX. See this go by my house quite a bit.
The Bay City pedal trolley, and again, my daughter used that for her 21st birthday, and they book 3 sessions on the weekend, and they're booked months in advance. It is just a great festive time, and it does supplement the income of the area taverns as well.
Yeah, I think they have routes and they have special stops on all of those, Jeff. It's Bay City Central Special Olympics.
Yes,
Unified.
And the Unified Champions.
Yep.
That's Penny Hildinger has got that, and looks like we've got Kiki, and they're just out having a great time and enjoying themselves here at this parade.
And the Bay County Animal Service was right in front of them. Jeff, we're getting a new building over there for the Bay County Animal Services over at the fairgrounds, and there they are. There's our friends with the little cars.
They're the few and the proud
the
this year,
Lodge.
But you know what they always, and we said this before, they don't have any trouble getting into those cars, but I'll tell you what, they got to peel them out after sitting in that thing for 2 hours. And they drive like they've spent the weekend touring the finest establishments in Bay City.
There's only 2 of them this year. There's about 8 or 9 of them, but, man, they do have a lot of fun.
And we got the Midland Area Shriners Club again. That is their great cart that hauls them around, and they're few in numbers this year, but certainly not in spirit.
They are fun to watch.
Next, we have got the Bay 104.1 as they put on a great job at 92.3. They play continuous soft rock and great alternatives on your radio dial.
Well, here comes the Bay County. They had dogs in front and dogs in back. The mission of the Bay County Animal Service and Adoption Center is to deliver with outstanding customer service. Visit them at their website or stop down and see them and find a forever friend.
Yes. As it looks like GFL Environmental serving the Tri-Cities for all of your trash needs, as they are really starting to expand all through the Great Lakes Bay region as that familiar green colored in their bins.
Sticks out a little bit, doesn't it?
Yes, as well. And They do a great job.
They do a commercial too, Jeff, and they'll pick up your chassis at curbside, or you can order a dumpster and they'll drop it off and leave it for a while and fill it up, and they'll come and get it.
All right, again, we've got a minute. Let's thank some of our great sponsors, the Tri-County Area Building Trades, Emerald sponsor, Consumers Energy, the Pot of Gold sponsor, the Dow Championship for being the all-green sponsor, and the Financial Edge Credit Union for being the Friends of St. Patrick sponsor. Michigan Sugar Company is our Friends of St. Patrick's Day.
Doubletree also Friends of St. Patrick's Day. Shamrock sponsor, Bay McLaren. Tri-City RVs, Jeff. Also, a big thanks to the Parade Association members for their dedication. Coonan's Irish Hub, Superior Insurance, Bay Metro for keeping the bands warm, Mad Marketing, and Nelson and Company Jewelry. Oh, he came back for a little treat.
Well, looks like now we have got the reenactors now for the River of Time, teaching Michigan history for over 30 years. They're a nonprofit organization that will take you back through time, early American days, to lead you up through now as far as the Vietnam and the Desert Storm. Come and see us this September at their new location at the Johnson Pumpkin Farm, and they seem to have done really well in the couple of years that they've been out there.
Yeah, that seems like a really good place out there, Jeff. If you want to go out there for the River of Time, and then right after that, you can do a little Halloween fun out there. And boy, they just have a great place out there at Johnson Pumpkin Farm.
That has really turned into a really cool thing as well. As boy, that young guy in the back, he's got that thing facing right towards Jared. He might have to duck. Jared's out there. He doesn't mind ducking, weaving, and moving because he's out there enduring the elements as we're in this great Tri-City RV. Beautiful fifth wheel that is 70 degrees and plenty warm.
Very, very comfortable, Jeff. Up next, it looks like our friends from, is this Bailey's Bar over there at 304 Salzburg?
Yes, I believe it is.
The bridge is closed, but Bailey's is open. Come see us at happy hour every day. And they're over there on Salzburg, just kind of at the foot of Lafayette Street Bridge. But Bailey's has been around a long time here, a staple in the community.
Well, and they're another one of those organizations that has built the outside patio so that they can have a few more folks come and enjoy the summer weather as well as accommodate a few more people coming.
Those have really turned into hot spots when you can be able to sit outside and have yourself a cold Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi.
Next, we've got Barry Hearing, serving mid-Michigan since 1952. Look for our brand new grand opening of the Bay City office coming in April of this year.
Wow. Another business here in beautiful Bay City. Up next, it looks like our friends from Bailey's. Oh, Bailey's Bar, right. We already talked about it. 304 Salzburg.
It looks like they've got a mini version of their outdoor patio that they're featuring today in the parade.
And again, folks, we sometimes we apologize. Sometimes it's not always in the right formation, but we'll get through it, and everybody's having a good time.
Is this the 11 Bar and Grill? It's home to the $1 smash burgers, the $11 cheeseburgers, fries, and pop all-day specials. $8 two coney and fry specials. They also have beer specials, well drinks especially, and a happy hour. Green beer is also available this weekend.
You know what that used to be called back in the day? Sandy's.
Oh,
remember
yes.
Sandy's Pizzeria?
I do.
And bar? That's where it's located on Farragut Street.
Taste of Bay City. Experience the taste like you have never had before. Delicious homemade Mex-Tex food, daily specials, lunch specials, dollar tacos on Wednesday.
Oh, that's
They
really
just
good.
did the basketball banquet this last week, and the food was phenomenal.
Bay City Rowing Club, if you don't already have a favorite sport, you want to master another, rowing may be the one for you. And that's located right on by the Boys and Girls Club and on the Saginaw River. And
I believe that's on the Sheboygan branch.
Oh, in
of
Sheboygan,
this
that's
thing.
right.
It's a great thing, and it's nice to see them out there, and they get out and holy moly, what do we got here, brother?
Where are those when you need them?
Jared said I was looking forward to this. If you don't want to have to walk to the porta potty, just wait. It'll come to you.
That's from our friends at Discount Septic Service. Jeff, they're voted the #1 best septic company in the Great Lakes Bay region. Complete dirty jobs in a professional manner as a family affair at Discount Septic Service. And I'll tell you what, the guy is an absolute genius with that outhouse putting it on wheels. That is.
Next, we've got Bay Shores Senior Care, a senior care and rehab center on Midland Road. They specialize in short-term rehab and long-term care. Currently, we are the only facility accepting VA benefits right now, which is huge.
Keith Gilbert driving in from Ohio. Jason Jacobs from Elkhart, Indiana, and the French family in Essexville.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wonderful.
We've been from Arizona to Ohio to North Carolina to Florida to Texas.
Viewership is high on a cold day like this because people say, why would we want to go out in that when we can sit and hopefully be entertained by Jeff and Mike?
You know what? They're very smart people.
Indeed. What do we got coming up here?
Triple R Trucking.
Their success starts with hiring and retaining knowledgeable, experienced people with tremendous customer service skills. On average, each member of our team has 25 years of industry experience. When you work with us, you'll notice that we take your satisfaction as their top priority.
See those trucks a lot running around the Bay County area, Bay City area. Another staple, Jeff, that's been in this community forever is R&R Ready Mix. And R&R Ready Mix has the expertise, staff, operating facilities, and equipment to successfully supply large and small concrete jobs throughout central Michigan and the Great Lakes Bay region.
Now we've got the Frankenmuth Credit Union, the biggest piggy bank. If you can fill that full of change, you can retire,
that
brother.
Looks like Nick Page's retirement bank right there.
It's full right to the top.
Right.
And Frankenmuth Credit Union has really stepped up and become a big part of the Tri-City area.
Yep.
They give back through a lot of their funds and foundations. And rumor has it they may be part of, if we can get the boat races back to Bay City, they could be interested in helping. Don't let the cat out of the
I
bag.
won't tell a soul, I promise, ever.
And again, we are coming up to what we should be able to catch, the salute.
Wow. That's
it. It looks like
here they come.
They're going to get out.
Mr. Rao, Mr. Newsham.
And they are going to give us their, are they going to curtsy? Are they going to bow? Are they going to wave? Let us find out what we've got. There they are. They put forth just a vast number of weeks and months leading up to the parade, and they make it happen. So that does signify the end of the parade, Mike. But again, this year, I think we had a great number of people. And again, we apologize if things were a little bit out of order because with people not showing up or showing up late. Oh, Pam Schweitzer says hello out there in the burbs of Cuckolin on Wheeler Road. So
a lot of people in the burbs calling in today.
But we had a great crowd on hand today on a very cold day, and I'm quite certain that Jared is going to be ready to turn that camera off and get inside. Bay City Public Safety doing a great job along with the Michigan State Police Department up and down our parade route to keep us safe.
Yeah, it was a good parade, Jeff. A little shorter than what they probably expected, but overall we had a great time. It doesn't matter what the weather is. The Bay City crowd in the region is pretty hardy, and they come out to watch another great parade. So they're all going to get in and have some great food and some warm drinks. And that was number 70. Hard to believe that 70 years of parades have happened in this beautiful community.
And it is, with one exception. They've had the parade, and a lot of people this morning were like, oh, are they going to have the parade? Yes, it goes on unless we got 2 foot of snow and we can't clear it. But it's been another great day.
Brother,
my esteemed partner, Mike Wasdala, words of praise for you. It's always a pleasure sitting next to you.
No, the pleasure is all mine sitting next to you. Always on my left, and I enjoy that immensely. And I'll tell you what, the more they come, the bigger they get. And we got Mr. Newsham and
Jan Rao coming in.
And Jan Rao. Wow.
So we are extremely well represented. We're going to put the wraps on our 70th annual parade. We very much look forward to the 71st institution. On behalf of the whole crew, I'm Jeff Doan along with Mike Wisdala. Jared Doan coming in right now saying, I need to warm up. Nick Page producing and directing. And Stephen Bauer up in the penthouse making sure that all ran smoothly. What a great parade again this year. And to the folks that put all the countless weeks and months of effort into it, we could not show our gratitude more.
Yeah, we can't say thank you enough for Jan and the gang and Tom and everybody for having us back again and doing another great job on this parade. And with any luck at all, we'll all be here for 71, and I'm looking forward to it.
Be safe. God bless one and all, and we'll look forward to seeing you for the 71st.
See you next year.